Well, my name's Maria Parcher, and I grew up just a stone's throw away from the provincial house, the Daughters of Charity provincial house. But as a little girl, and not so little girl, I really wanted to be a Poor Clare. So when I was about 14, I decided that I would contact the abbess of the Poor Clare convent in London, and I made an appointment to go and see her because I wanted to begin the process of going to join the Poor Clares. Now I had to get a bus, and I got the 52 bus from Burntoke station and asked the conductor to put me off at the stop and they changed conductors on the way, and I was thinking I was going past the place, but actually I wasn't too sure, and I ended up in Victoria, and that was the end of my Poor Clare vocation. Then later on, I never contacted the Poor Clare abbess, and I thought, oh, that's that. I don't know quite what happened to it all. Then later on, I decided that I thought, well, maybe I would become a Dominican. So I made an appointment with the prioress of the Dominican convent and had an appointment to go and see her, and she fell and broke her leg, and that was the end of that. And then I left school. I wanted to do some teaching, but decided not to go to college, and got a job working in Trafalgar Square. And I worked with a friend, and she came to me one day and she said, look, I'd like to be a Daughter of Charity, but I don't know any of the sisters. Could you arrange an appointment to go and meet them? And then she said, well, would you come with me? And I said, yeah, okay. And then when I met her, she said, well, will you do the talking and then I can suss it out? And I said, yeah, all right then. But they knew that I had wanted to be a teacher, and they were surprised. This sister that I spoke to was Sister Gertrude, and she said, well, I thought you wanted to do teaching. Are you enjoying what you're doing? And I said, no, I don't like it at all. It's horrible. And she said, well, maybe we would have some vacancies in one of our schools, and perhaps you could, do a little bit of student teaching and see, and then maybe that would help you decide. So I ended up going to St. Leonard's, where I did some student teaching. And while I was there, I was so impressed by the sense of community of the sisters there that I went there in November, and in the end of January, I phoned Sister Gertrude and said that I'd really like to take this a little bit further. And I ended up a Daughter of Charity. Never would have thought of it in my wildest dreams, because to me, Daughters of Charity were like the lampposts in the street. They were just so familiar.